Good day everyone. So before we start, I just want to give two real quick disclaimers. The first one is this video will be less edited when compared to the other build-off reports and stuff. That's mainly because I just don't have time. I need to work on this ship and I just don't have time. And second thing is I might sound a lot worse than in my normal other videos. That's because I somehow got sick and it's pretty bad and my throat hurts, but I really needed to work on this video. Now with that done, welcome to the last build-off report for Season 1. And this time we have a lot of stuff, and that's great because also that's exactly what I expected and what I said could happen in my last report, which actually wasn't a video, it was just a community post, because not a lot happened then, but now a lot did happen, so let's talk about all that stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is that there have been two ship redesigns, or complete just restarting of the ship building process. First one has been done by Fishe, if I'm pronouncing that right, and he basically decided to stop work on his Arctic research vessel or cruise ship or whatever and start work on his car ferry. And so he's been working on that for now about 2 weeks, I would say. I think it was just after the last progress report dropped that he started it. And then Call Me Mig, I still won't say his newer name because I have no clue how to pronounce it, but he decided to completely scrap the idea of his ship and start work on a new one. And I think I'll miss some of the things with the old ship that won't be on this new one, but the new one really looks cool. He's also chosen a more of an old design, so that's gonna be very cool to play around with because it's going to be a lot more unusual and a lot different from the other builds. Now more about ship progress. There has been a lot. Firstly, there has been an entry for the challenge because MyStar finished his ship and I think it looks very nice. I absolutely love how the ship looks from the exterior, and he also spent a lot of time on the interior. So it's going to be a fun ship because there's a lot of different diverse places on board. It's going to be fun to explore, and especially the multiplayer journey is going to be fun with it. Now, other piece of progress is made by Duggerbot. He decided to work again on his ship, and I would say it looks very cool. He is embracing the style he chose earlier and he's just working on it, and from what it seems most of his progress has been made on the interior, but still it looks great. And also, though I did mention this in the last progress report, the last progress report was just a community post, so I want to mention this again, and that is that the ship has been released, which means that so far there have been 3 entries, which is already quite a lot, and I think there could be at least 3 more. Now there has also been another piece of progress done, and that is on my ship. And actually there's been a lot that's been done, and this part of the report will be a bit longer because I have way more stuff to talk about since it's my ship, so I know everything that has been done and can talk about it. So firstly, the main thing is that I named this ship. It's the NV Convivia, which is from an English word that means something enjoyable and stuff. So basically that fits. And I've done a lot. I've especially made basically all the superstructure interior. I have done a lot of lighting stuff, and that's why it's so choppy. And I won't show the entire interior, so it's more of a surprise when the ship comes out, but I will show some of the best parts. So firstly, here in the stern we have this big hall with a big skylight up there. Then there is this area, which is for cargo. It's a cargo deck, not a car deck. Here you can see that it's a cargo deck, and there's a way you can get stuff down there. And finally, I want to show that there's a pool, and right behind it a sauna, which will make a certain group of people, by that I mean the Finnish people, very happy. So a lot has been worked on this ship, and a lot is still left, because mostly the hull isn't done. Actually, at this point it's getting close to being done. This deck is pretty much done, with the front cabin part being like 70% done and the stern being completely done. There's just this part here, but there's still one more deck to go here, and that will be a lot more problematic because that will need to be a bit more detailed. There's still all of the exterior stuff, as in seating here, and also details, and also mainly systems. Not a lot of work has been done here. There's just a rudimentary map and radar. And I'm not alone with this, because a lot of other people are in a similar situation from what I've seen. And that brings me to putting forward this idea, and that is extending the deadline again. But this time with like only 7 days. So it should be a little bit less painful to the people that don't want to extend the deadline. Because currently some ships are really painfully close to being finished, but wouldn't get finished if the deadline wasn't extended, so I just want to pose this little idea. But with that said, I think I consider this report finished. And before I go, I want to quickly explain why there haven't been many videos in the last few days. And the main reason is just this ship, because I need to work on it. There's a lot of stuff to be done, and why is it listing over so much? Well, I guess that falls under stuff to be done, getting it not to capsize. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be done, and also there are some other factors that I think I could explain in an upcoming video. But yeah, I think that would be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to finally check all the entries out and to be finished with this ship. See ya.